Hello everyone. I am Buna. Luna got offered a cookie from somebody. I'm pretty sure it was a witch. It is I, Buna. Yeah, and today I'm gonna be reading some creepy pasta. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Candle Cove, June 5th, 2009. It comes most often at night, that niggling memory gnawing in some corner of your mind, like a rodent chewing the corners of the drywall. The memory of some brightly lit cartoon funland, or a world of puppets. A memory of a TV show you would watch, seated, cross-legged on the living room floor, with the fixed, enthusiastic attention only a child can give. Attention that you wish now you perhaps hadn't given so freely. For there is something about that show, something about the discordant music, the details of the characters, their motivations and the storylines, the fixed maniacal grins that seems, looking back, to be altogether too sinister to be a children's show. You tried to block out the memory, and yet, there in the back of your mind, most often at night, the puppet's fixed grin keeps on smiling. Okay, so this is in the form of a forum online. So SkyShale033 says, "Does anyone remember this kid show? It was called Candle Cove, and I must have been 6 or 7. I never found reference to it anywhere, so I think it was on a local station around 1971 or 1972. I lived at Ironton at the time. I don't remember which station, but I do remember it was on at a weird time, like 4 p.m. Mike Painter 65 says, "It seems really familiar to me. I grew up outside of Ashland and was 9 years old in 72. Candle Cove. Was it about pirates? I remember a pirate marionette at the mouth of the cave talking to a little girl." Sky Shell replied, "Yes, okay, I'm not crazy. I remember Pirate Percy. I was always kind of scared of him. He looked like he was built from parts of other dolls, like real low budget. His head was an old porcelain baby doll, looked like an antique that didn't belong on the body. I don't remember what station this was. I don't think it was WTSF though." Jaren 2005 said, "Sorry to resurrect this old thread, but I know exactly what you mean, Skyshale. I think Candle Cove ran for only a couple of months in 71, not 72. I was 12 and I watched it a few times with my brother. It was on channel 58, whatever station that was. My mom would let me watch it or switch to it after the news. Let me see what I remember. It took place in Candle Cove, and it was about a little girl who imagined herself to be friends with pirates. The pirate ship was called the Laughingstock. And Pirate Percy wasn't a very good pirate because he got scared too easily. And there was calliope music constantly playing. Don't remember the girl's name. Janice or Jade or something. I think it was Janice." Skyshell replied, "Thank you, Jaren. Memories flooded back when you mentioned the Laughingstock in Channel 58. I remember the bow of the ship was a wooden smiling face, with the lower jaw submerged. It looked like it was trying to swallow the sea, and it had that awful Ed Wynn voice and laugh. Excuse me. I especially remember how jarring it was when they switched from the plastic and wooden model to the foam puppet version of the head that talked." Mike Painter 65 replied, "Haha, I remember now too. Do you remember this part, Skyshale? You have to go inside." Skyshale replied, "Ugh, Mike, I got a chill reading that. Yes, I remember. That's what the ship always told Percy when there was a spooky place he had to go in, like a cave or a dark room where the treasure was, and the camera would push in on Laughingstock's face with each pause. You have to go inside." With his 2 eyes askew and that flopping foam jaw, and the fishing line that opened and closed it. Ugh, just looked so cheap and awful. You guys remember the villain? He had a face that was just a handlebar mustache above really tall, narrow teeth. Kevin Hart said, I honestly thought the villain was Pirate Percy. I was about 5 when the show was on. Nightmare fuel. Jaren 2005 replied, that wasn't the villain, the puppet with the mustache. That was the villain's sidekick, Horace Horrible. He had a monocle too, but it was on top of the mustache. I used to think that meant he had only one eye. But yeah, the villain was another marionette, the Skin Taker. I can't believe what they would let us watch back then. Kevin Hart replied, Jesus H. Christ, the Skin Taker? What kind of a kids show were we watching? I seriously could not look at the screen when the Skin Taker showed up. He just descended out of nowhere on his strings, just a dirty skeleton wearing that brown top hat and cape, and his glass eyes that were too big for a skull. Christ almighty. Skyshow replied, wasn't his top hat and cloak all sewn up crazily? Was that supposed to be children's skin? Mike Painter replied, yeah, I think so. Remember his mouth didn't open and close? His jaw just slid back and forth. I remember the little girl said, why does your mouth move like that? And the Skin Taker didn't look at the girl, but at the camera and said, to grind your skin. Oh my gosh. Skyshow replied, I'm so relieved that other people remember this terrible show. I used to have this awful memory, a bad dream I had, where the opening jingle ended. The show faded in from black, and all the characters were there, but the camera was just cutting to each of their faces, and they were just screaming, and the puppets and marionettes were flailing spastically, and just all screaming. The girl was just moaning and crying like she had been through hours of this. I woke up many times from that nightmare. I used to wet the bed when I had it. Kevin Hart replied, I don't think that was a dream. I remember that. I remember that was an episode. Skyshell said, no, not possible. There was no plot or anything. I mean, literally just standing in place crying and screaming for the whole show. Kevin said, maybe I'm manufacturing the memory because you said that, but I swear to God, I remember seeing what you described. They just screamed. Jaren 2005 replied, oh God, yes, the little girl Janice. I remember seeing her shake, and the Skin Taker screaming through his gnashing teeth, his jaw careening so wildly I thought it would come off its wire hinges. I turned it off, and it was the last time I watched. I ran to tell my brother, and we didn't have the courage to turn it back on. Mike Painter said, I visited my mom today at the nursing home. I asked her about when I was little in the early 70s, when I was 8 or 9, and if she remembers the kids show, Cove. She said she was surprised I could remember that, and I asked why, and she said, because I used to think it was so strange that you said, I'm gonna go watch Cove now, Mom, and then you would tune the TV to static and just watch dead air for 30 minutes. You had a big imagination with your little pirate show. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Whoa. Okay, so I'm reading some of the comments. Oh, this is some FNAF fan. Okay, I love this pasta. I love the ending where they were just watching static the entire time. I love all of it. Best pasta ever. And then somebody replied to that. Cyan Chef Hat said, I know, it's such a great twist in my opinion. And I would have to agree, that was really good. Like, the end where Mom was just like, I'm surprised you remember that. It was just static the whole time. I thought you were weird. She didn't say that, but I can imagine that's what Mom would say. But for exactly 30 minutes, kind of crazy. And it's even more crazy that, like, this show didn't even exist, but all these kids had the same, like, memory of it. That's so scary. But yeah, that was a good one. I like that one. And then I heard that there is a YouTube music video or something. Let me see if I can find that. Wait. There's an actual episode. 8 years ago, In this episode of Candle Cove, Pirate Percy is convinced to go inside Bravery Cave by Laughingstock. That's so scary! Episodes? Somebody made episodes. Oh my gosh. Watch an episode of Candle Cove 8 years ago. 13 years ago! When was this creepypasta made? Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, I read that, 2009. Man, that's old. I mean, I'm saying it's old, but like, whoa. These look scary. Hope I don't scare myself. I mean, I'm Boona. I don't really get scared, but, you know. If I did, it would be scary. My hair. 2.9 million. 2.9 million views 8 years ago by It's Aiden. And it started.
Oh no! Laughingstock! That's one whale of a storm! We better run and hide!
It'll be your hide if you turn tail, Percy! Be brave! Brave the waves!
There's too much interference. It's creepy of it on its own.
Look,
you don't need to add
it's
the
Bravery
static.
Cave! You have
Whoa,
to go
look at the water.
inside.
That's kind of cool.
I'm not
Oh,
brave!
he's so scared.
Oh, yes, you are! You just don't know it yet. You have to go inside.
I'm scared, Laughingstock! There's something in there!
There sure is, Pirate Percy. Don't you want some treasure?
Sure.
Well then, you have
got
to
buck
go
teeth.
inside.
Ew. Ew! What was that? Oh my gosh. No, look at the cloud.
Oh, look ahead. It's Bravery Cave.
Come inside, Percy! There's a new friend in there, and he wants to play a game!
This poor child.
I don't know how to play!
Oh, he'll show you exactly what to do. Come on. I'll hold your hand.
Ew, look at his little hand.
Percy.
It's my strong hand.
I better use my strong hand.
In. Percy.
Don't
I
do
have
it.
some new friends to play with, and you wouldn't want to miss it.
This was on the Sci-Fi
Come
Channel?
inside.
That's
Come
crazy.
inside.
Look at him laughing. Gross.
Whoa!
Were those teeth? Ooh.
Is there
Ew, what is this? I don't like that.
in here?
I don't like that. Oh, it's just a skeleton dude.
Percy, welcome to Candle Cove.
That's not Candle Cove. The whole show's Candle Cove. That's Bravery Cave.
Golly! I've never seen a storm wallop the Laughingstock quite like this.
Wow.
Maybe we should
Ew.
abandon ship.
Look at his teeth.
No! Don't leave me! Afraid of what?
It's like someone is always watching me.
Ew.
There you are. I can see you.
Oh my gosh. That's terrifying. Oh my goodness. This is a long 3.5 minutes. Is it over yet? Oh my gosh. That was really good but scary. Ew, are those teeth? Ew! Ew, 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 ew. The last part was worse than the video. Oh. I didn't like that. I mean, the video itself was okay, but the recommended was awful. Oh. I'm not scared. I'm Boona. I don't get scared. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch something happy or something like the Game Grumps.
And where the the game, Grumps!
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for joining me on this creepypasta. I will see you next time for the next scary thing. Yeah. Okay, bye. I'm not scared, you're scared.